The theme of the conference was Global Collaboration, Frontline Results. And that's what it's all about. The people in the room were absolutely committed to the frontline workforce having the right tools, support, and systems that are really going to help them to do their job, to be safe absolutely every day.
It's an exciting conference for everybody. It's really a unique opportunity for our operators, our end users, the oil company, and the OEM like us and Sikorsky to talk about safety and our commitment to bringing people home everywhere, every time. I'm excited about being here, and we're going to be a part of this organization going forward.
I'm incredibly excited and very optimistic by what I see as a forum that enables us to get the right people in the room to make a real difference in safety, move forward some of the projects that we've been working on over many, many years, accelerate them and get them into being.
It was good for us to be here after this tragic event in Norway, and we could feel the support and the extreme dedication towards safety of the full industry behind us, and that was something we really appreciated a lot. So I think HeliOffshore is also the place to share. I mean, as an industry, we must share data, we must share information, it's essential.
You know, within the first half hour of sitting down, Gretchen's passing out the HeliOffshore safety strategy. The organization's done, I think, a tremendous job at putting on paper what we've been talking about for a long time. There's a lot of new things that are going on. I've had the opportunity myself to participate in the Systems Reliability Organization, something I'm very passionate about and hoping to get more involved in.
I think that this industry collaboration is an example of how this can drive safety performance improvement within our industry. It's the beginning of a journey, and we have to do everything we can in order to make sure that every people working in our industry goes home safe every day.
So EASA is involved in leading strategic collaborative activity with as many different players across the industry so that we can feed the strategic priorities directly into the European Plan for Aviation Safety. The spirit of collaboration that we achieve through HeliOffshore helps us to widen the collaboration with a much bigger operator community.
I believe that being together in a venue like HeliOffshore once a year and being able to work together with IOGP is an important step towards lower risk in helicopter operations offshore.
I'm extremely impressed to see the level of attendance and the level of people that have committed themselves to spend their weekend here to talk about a very important subject, which is safety.
So despite the tremendous effort being made through HeliOffshore and by the individual contributors, clearly the last 12 months has been a testing time for our industry, which goes to show that the need to collaborate and the need to keep pushing the standards of safety has never been greater.
It's really pleasantly surprising to find out that after a very short space of time we've got a room full of really enthusiastic people who want to participate.
For me, the key focus areas have been around operational effectiveness, which is flight path management, HFDM, LOSA, and in particular pilot monitoring.
It's challenging times, but we're really defining who we are in those times, and that's really when it's most important. But I think we're talking the right topics, having the right conversations, and we just need to keep moving forward.
So what we've seen today is that leadership commitment to actually to support the people that we carry to and from the offshore environment, to ensure that, you know, the lessons that we have learned so tragically, that we can enable and make that necessary change so that, you know, people do travel to and from their place of work, zero harm, and ultimately go home safe to their families.
What was remarkable for me to witness was the amount of confirmation that collaboration is the way forward in our industry. We talked about FCOM and the panel on FCOM and what we need to do to take the next steps forward. We talked about operational effectiveness by Jonathan Bailiff, gave a great session. So it's very exciting, I'm very happy what happened today, and what we're doing at HeliOffshore is really taking the industry to the next step, and it's very exciting to be part of that.
We must collectively assure that people board helicopters seamlessly with no fear, because it is our task to bring them to their job and bring back them home as safely as possible.
And I was blown away by how far we've come in a year, not only in the conference planning and the quality of the conference, but also just the feedback we're getting, the interaction we're getting with all the people, all the members and the non-members that are there.
What I saw was everyone in the room absolutely dedicated to making loss of life something that never happens in our industry. And it was a common and shared commitment and an absolute resolve to work together to make that the case.
The Okay, could you comment a minute about what we're going to actually do with respect to the putting up additional barriers and looking at systems?
Yeah, so we are going to work together on a project that really looks at how do we enhance system reliability and resilience. What are all the barriers that we have in place to protect against both human and machine failures? And how do we make sure that if anything like that happens, there's a backup and another backup that makes sure that there's no loss of life?